So I'm thinking that DJI have forgotten to send me their new drones because everyone on the internet seems to be getting them, except me. So I've been out with my drone, my Mavic Air, and I'm loving it. I've been filming someone on a boat on a lake, and I'm just loving the Mavic Air at the minute. I'm experimenting with a few things, and I tried the tracking feature today, and it's just awesome. Anyway, run the intro. So it's Rob back again with another video. How are ya? I haven't done a video for ages. I know I seem to say that on every video, but it's true. Although I did put one up not too long ago, and on this day, today is Thursday, and DJI launched 2 new drones and they look pretty awesome. And like I said, I'm still waiting for mine. I'm sure there's just a small delay or something. So any minute now, Posty will be coming in and he'll be giving me some packages. Anyway, while we're talking about drones, I've been meaning to make a video for a long time, and I actually got a question on one of my YouTube videos about how to get really smooth footage, especially using the Mavic Air. I think the guy who sent the question had a Mavic Air and was wondering how to get smooth footage, as the title of the video suggests. So I don't do anything special, but I thought I'd give some tips and my thoughts on how to get some smooth footage on any drone really. And I didn't want to go into too much technical stuff about frame rates and stuff like that. That might happen, but I want to avoid going into that kind of stuff at this point. So these are a few of my tips, shall I say, in no particular order. First of all, remember that even though you're flying a drone, you're recording footage from basically a video camera, and it's a basic video camera. So if you were to go out and record stuff with a normal video camera, even your phone, and it was all glitchy and shaky and stuff like that, you'd look at the video and you'd probably just delete it straight away. So why keep footage like that from a drone? So when you see some of my stuff, and I'm no expert, I just enjoy going out, you know, it might have taken me 2 or 3 takes to get the actual footage that you see on YouTube. So it's not always the first take that I use. If I'm not happy with it, I just redo it. Hang on, because I did write some stuff down. Jesus, preparation for a YouTube video. Yeah, so minimize jerky, shaky moments, and if you can't stabilize it in post, then it's no good. That is it. If it's too jerky, get rid of it. That's it. You won't want to see it, so others won't want to see it either. I mean, there's so much stuff on YouTube now and so much great content that if you're trying to make any kind of impact, if it's just for you, then that's fine. If you're trying to make any sort of impact, then shaky, unstabilized, or just vibrations in the image just won't cut it. Another point is that basically if you're taking photos or you're taking stills from a video or whatever it is, remember, aerial photos, if it's just a normal photo with no kind of photography rules of thirds, this kind of thing, leading in lines, all that kind of stuff, just an aerial photo isn't good enough anymore. Now, when the drones first came out and they were kind of, wow, how did you get that? Is that from a helicopter, all the rest of it, plane, whatever? No, it's from a drone. Well, that's awesome. But now there's so many, just an aerial photo isn't good enough anymore. So you've got to use your imagination. Maybe take a few shots, and if they're no good, try from a different angle. Okay, how would you benefit from flying the drone other than using the video camera? Now that sounds obvious, the drone is in the air, but the theory about how to take the good picture, or how to take a good picture, is the same. Just taking an aerial photo isn't good enough anymore. Tip number 8, try and use all the functions of the camera. So up until today, the cameras on most drones don't have zooming in and out functions, but they have the tilting function. So try and use the tilting function while panning and maybe going up or down. So you're using 3 controls together. So if you can't do it or you haven't done it, practice. Slowly panning down while going over a beach, or a nice pull away reveal shot, so you're going backwards, you're flying backwards and up while panning up. Things like that. It comes with practice, but to be good these days on YouTube with good footage, you have to be good. That is it, you have to be good. So we can mention some technical stuff. I fly with the Mavic Air at the moment, as I've said, and you can go into the app and change quite a few of the settings of the sticks, of how smooth the camera pans up and down. So if you're finding it hard to get really nice smooth rotations and yaws of the drone to get some nice smooth footage, then just go into the settings and change it. I'm not going to go into how you do that on this video, but maybe that's another video I can do. If you want it, let me know. So yeah, basically remember, every video, all the sequences, all the turning, the panning, the motion of the drone, it all needs to be smooth. Unless you're flying a freaking flipping racing drone that does about 70 miles an hour with all manual controls, then it needs to be really smooth. Smooth is the way to go. Did I say smooth enough? Okay. Location. Now, how do you make footage that's really smooth and that's, you've got all the controls dialed in, you're happy with your you don't need to get too much practice in, you're happy with controlling the drone, you've got it all dialed in? How do you get better footage? You need to go to better locations. That is it. The nice beaches. I went to the Isle of Wight a few days ago. I got some really nice stuff, and I went to places that I hadn't been before. Even though it's a tiny little island, we went to two locations that I'd never been before. And so I got the drone up in the air and got some stuff done. That is it. You have to make the effort. Finally, I just want to mention the laws and permissions, and I know there's loads of stuff on YouTube where people had just stuck a drone on the ground and took off to get some nice footage, but try and remember the rules and regulations. We want this hobby, we want this thing to go on for a long time yet without everyone getting policed by it, so try and remember the rules and the regulations, and that is basically it. So to sum up, just taking aerial footage isn't good enough anymore, especially for photos. Remember the leading lines, remember the rule of thirds. Composition is everything for taking aerial photos. If you're using your drone for videos, smoothness, silky smooth footage is the way to go. Try and remember the functions of the camera and practice. Practice tilting the camera down while reversing and flying backwards and spinning and all that stuff, you know what I mean. And yeah, just keep everything smooth. I'm rabbiting on about these stuff now, and I've forgotten what I'm doing. So that is basically it. So I've been flying my drone around the lake, as I said. I've been following the boat, and this is a brilliant way to practice using a lot of the controls, because I'm trying to keep the boat in view while using more of the right stick than I would normally than the left stick, because you're actually trying to keep the boat in view, and if you keep it within so many meters, you don't have to use the tilting function of the camera too much. If you stay within so many meters, a great way to practice. So I recommend doing that to anyone. It's just a different way of flying your drone, other than just, you know, beach pictures and nice footage of the coast and stuff like that. And that is it. So that's my tips. If you want to know any more, or you want me to do any more videos about the Mavic Air, this little tiny drone freaking rocks. And as I said, I'm still waiting for Posty. Any minute I'll be getting another drone, I'm sure. So that is it from me. Hopefully I'll be putting up more videos very soon. Take care, guys. Any questions, drop the comment below, like and sub and all that good stuff, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.